Hey my gorgeous Capricorns. So I keep saying in this wacky world, I'm going to bring you some more wackiness. But in the form of fun wackiness, hopefully. So I'm starting off with an animal card for us all. I am aware that I'm flickering. I don't know why I'm flickering. Usually I use the natural light, but today, as you can see, I kind of disappear in it. So I've got a light on, but it's making me flicker. Must be my energy. Rawr. Right, let's have a look. Capricorn, you have the turtle. Oh, I've actually not read this one before. Calm. Turtle. The turtle wisdom teaches us about walking our path in peace and sticking to it with determination and serenity. You may be encouraged to take a break in your busy life and look around or within you for more grounded, long-lasting solutions. I love that. So this week it's time to be a turtle and not a turtle on its back. We don't want to be on pause. We just want to, if you're resting, it's time to go inside the shell. So you may be hermiting this week, Capricorn. So for the main reading, I am using the Yin Yang Oracle, which is the Lilith Tarot. This flickering is doing my head in, but I can't change it. I don't know why it's doing it. So I've just got a flickery forehead at the minute. So let's have a look for my Capricorns. We have isolated thoughts. Yeah, I do feel like there is a bit of an hermit energy for my Capricorns this coming week. Isolating the thoughts. I do feel like you are going to be kind of rearranging the attic of the mind, boxing things off. What do I want to keep? What do I want to get rid of? You know, that type of energy. Oh my God, I look like I'm that Lucy, that film. Like I'm just going to dive inside the video and be in all your phones and computers, and I don't know what's going on, but I'm flickering. And it's just me. Weird. Right, look, see, I'm going off. So your challenge is to fulfill your own wishes. So it's almost like you are kind of writing a to-do list, but it's a mental to-do list. Like you're rearranging your headspace. That's what it's like. You're doing a sprinkling of the mind. So it could be a bit of an isolated energy though, you know, you're just working on yourself. Yeah, why is it coming around? You're clearing some kind of contract, whether it be a career, a commitment, a karmic contract, you know, that type of energy. Something is like kind of hitting a brick wall. Karmic debt paid off, it's done, it's dusted, I'm going forward, I'm moving forward. So you are actually clearing. Some of my Capricorns could actually be clearing financial debt, or that could be what you are rearranging. So you could be rearranging your finances or rearranging your headspace in the way of like how you spend, what you spend, you know, that type of thing. With that turtle energy, that makes sense. It's like you're going to get more answers. You're going to receive more answers the calmer you are. So let's have a look. Yeah, recent past, we've got decisions, but I also think you're still in that energy. They're telling you to go with your solar plexus. None of them roads are going backwards, they're going forwards. I feel like you are clearing anything that no longer serves you, that you don't want to take forward with you on this new journey, in order to kind of step into it. So I feel like you know where you want to go. This is a week of how am I going to do it. Sorry, I just threw the cards in. So, at present, we've got Venus. Always check your sun, moon, your rising and your Venus, because Capricorns, your Venus is coming into play. So, Venus governs finances and love. So, it could definitely be in love, or it could be in finances. You know, take it as it resonates. But your Venus sign is coming into play this week. You know, you've got to offer yourself the rose before the roses are given. Let's have a look at this. There's definitely a financial type of energy that I'm getting. You know, like a 3D energy. Even though I don't look really 3D at the minute. We've got healing the inner child. So this week is a week to look back on the thoughts that have been planted it could be, you know, like the old sayings, money doesn't grow on trees, and, you know, we've got to, it's all about survival of the fittest and all that stuff. We're kind of getting rid of that. We're healing something that was kind of planted in childhood or in the teenage years, in younger years, you know, if you've, but you may have planted that seed yourself, you know, especially, we do all go into victim mentality. I'm going to sit here and say I've been in victim mentality before, but you are clearing that lesson. It was a karmic lesson. It's time to escape that karmic energy of that now. It's time to, it's more fruitful energy. Your power is the Ace of Water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's to allow things to flow, because it's to turn that cup upwards, because the Ace of Cups is the cup runneth over. So your power is to accept abundance. It's to say, you know, my cup runneth over with things. And this week, it's like being in that calm energy of my cup runneth over with peace, with love, with whatever you're doing in your own energy. You know, it's about not being or looking at drama. Watch what you are listening to, what you're watching, you know, that type of energy this week, Capricorn. The outside influence is freedom. A leap of faith is going to bring you the freedom and the new opportunities that you've been striving for. There's been blockages, but they've been karmic blockages, but now it's like they're being lifted. Them karmic blockages are being lifted. So this is a week of just being calm and receiving that guidance that you're supposed to be getting, in order to, some of you may be wanting to give an offer, some of you are getting ready to take an offer. In Spirit's hopes and fears for you, we've got the higher self. You're going through an higher self activation, so it is a week of like being rested and being calm, you know, so, you know, being hermited if you need to be, because you're going through an activation. You're definitely going through an activation because you're clearing a contract. It's like null, void. Some of you may have actual paperwork that is being nulled or voided, you know, that type of energy. It's definitely a 3D energy coming in. See, we've got control tactics, but I feel like this is a sense of you relinquishing control, not feeling like you have to be in control of everything, because that's when the energy is going to flow in with that Ace of Cups energy there. There could have also been control tactics in the past by a partner, a parent, you know, that type of energy that's controlled you in the sense of planting them seeds. You know, it's like we all say to our kids, don't run in the road, stop at the curb. What if that happens? Do you know what I mean? And that's a good thing, because we grow up knowing that cars can hurt us. But if we are constantly saying, you know, like, bad people in the world, you can't go out, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I know there is bad people in the world, and it's a really scary place at the minute. But then we're instilling fear. Do you know what I mean? It is a bit of a catch-22 sometimes, but you've got to take that control back. I feel like you're taking control back. Yeah, it's guarded yet vulnerable. So if we are completely like guarding ourselves, if we're not letting ourselves be vulnerable, say in the dating world, you would be like, a bit like me really, I'm going to be single forever. I'm going to be, like, I'm not like that as much anymore, but going back like the last 5 years, that's what I've been like. Completely guarded, you know, Ace of Swords, I'll take your head off if you come anywhere near me. But you've got to be vulnerable in order to allow new opportunities to come in, and the outside influence is freedom to accept new opportunities. I really love it, but please check where your Venus placements are and go and watch that video. You are healing things that weren't yours to heal. Someone else's thought processes. But I love it, okay? I love you lots. Bye.